Who's this fucking doobie?
Only you alone can quench this your thirst.
Oh,
This
that
is
shit sounds,
Gregory Isaac.
oh, that shit sounds the same old fucking beat. Man, that melodic ass shit.
Oh, the pain is getting worse.
Reggae music is life, Keith. Enjoy reggae music.
I'm
No,
falling in love.
Come on. Stop
Afro,
being in
sorry,
denial.
Reggae. Afro beats beat that shit 100 times over.
Listen to the message, not the beats.
I don't wanna see you down.
I don't know what the fuck they saying.
I need attendance from minors
I'm
around
gonna
the clock.
I don't know what the hell they saying.
Cause there's no prescription for
Their
me.
English is horrible. I thought that's how you know the Nigerians are the Jamaicans because that shit when they captured them niggas and took them to Jamaica, they got both the same fucked up English. It's close. You hear it. You know, shit's
I
crazy.
really don't. I can understand Jamaicans. Nigerians, I think they're quite hard to understand.
What?
Yeah. For me, Nigerians are quite hard to understand than Jamaicans. I understand Jamaicans.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
I think the other Jamaicans are the worst. Nigerians are bad, but not bad as Jamaicans. I see.
Nigerians are bad. What? Nah, Nigerians are bad. Jamaicans, they can construct a sentence you can understand. The Nigerians, nah. I feel like it's way too gone with Nigerians. That's for
All
me.
right, all right. I, I respectfully disagree. They're both bad. They're
Mm.
both bad, but Jamaican, you motherfucker be talking English, and you need a translator. You be like, he can tell you to suck his dick. You're like, all right, that's all right, brother. Yeah, yeah. Say what? Like what that motherfucker just say? He asked you to suck his dick. Right?
Anyway, Kariburi is on a family. I'm live already. Shout to
Oh,
everyone.
live. Oh shit! No, he's even live.
Yes. I hit that live button already when you're talking your shit so they can hear
Oh
you.
my god, you trying to set me up? Just wrong with you, man?
I'm not setting you up. You always talk this way even when you're on air. You just being honest. There's nothing setting you up on. But shout out to everyone on
I
YouTube, on Big
want to say
Chips.
thank you to everybody. The big donations that we got from Lakeisha and Cassius for Joby, we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Shout out to Big Cheese.
Big,
John Mosquito sent me his directly. I don't know how he managed to do that, but shout out to John Mosquito. I don't know.
he sent you money directly.
Yeah, I was like, what? This is it's Isaac Coffee. That is his
Yeah.
name.
What? It came to your phone?
Yeah, I was like, because he told me, because he said when winding the show, he had already sent the money. Then you checked, you told me you can't see it on the Cash App, not on the website. So when I
Yeah.
was going literally outside, then I see looking at my M-Pesa balance, I'm like, hey, I need to know what I'm buying for dinner and all that. Like, shit, I got some money. Who is
Okay.
this girl?
Okay. So you got your number. You got your number from WhatsApp, and you got some kind of app that goes there, Pacer. Okay,
Yeah,
Jim, you know, good looking out. I said you lying. You lying back. I don't see nothing on here. I don't know what you're talking about.
no, he's not lying. He sent it. I appreciate John Mosquito. Shout to Big Cheese, Ziba Jabba. Shout to, what's her name again? Sister who?
Lakeisha
Like
gave.
he said.
She's always sending us money. Especially at the end of the year, but she don't never come into the chat room. So shout out to her for sending that.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate. But anyway, karibuni sana to the Africa Today show. It's my birthday still, so yeah, feel free. If you've not felt generous, you can still feel generous enough. The
Unless
cash
you,
app is still
unless you,
working.
unless you're in another dimension. Man.
But yes, Karibuni. So we're going to be talking about the Somalians who have been asked to leave America, and Black Americans are helping them to pack. And I think also Kenya, we're going the same way because today there's a video actually that has emerged and it's causing serious discussion about Somalians feeling authoritative in the country. They're saying that every Somali in Kenya is a Kenyan Somali. And, you know, this is, we've welcomed you, but now it's
They're doing like,
become
they're doing like the Indians. Now they say they can't
yeah.
give title to your country like the Indians do.
It's like you're trying to take control and you're trying to openly tell it
Of
on
course.
our faces, every Somali. Let me share the video literally. This is causing so much literally criticisms, especially coming to them, and then looking at also Ruto flocking Ethiopians as well and giving them free IDs. So the Somalians also feel they should do this. I feel like that is what is actually happening, because we've had Somalians who have been living here, Ethiopians as well for the longest time. Some, yes, they've gotten the national ID, and especially if you're born and raised here, you're a Kenyan. But you have to understand, if you go back to your, and I'm not trying to put the border, whatever, but
You're not,
realistically,
you're not
facts
trying
of
to be like, you're not trying to be like the South African lady.
no, yeah, I'm not trying to sound like that, but you do have your home. That's just the truth, We've welcomed you here. We've never pointed fingers at you. We've never told you this. We've never at any sort of point. Actually, these people have the biggest market in one of it's called Isili, where we got our studio carpets, literally.
On outside of Nairobi over there. Yeah, no, they got
Yeah,
a whole,
yeah,
they
the
got a whole
biggest.
city over there. You guys allow them to come in, set up business, and like I said, they talk crazy to you, and that's what you done in America. But we gonna pack your bags here. We're not like the Kenyans. We're not all loving. We're gonna pack your bags, get your bike.
This is what you had to say.
Every Somali is a Kenyan Somali. Get your IDs.
The Kenyan Somali.
There's no discrimination. Get your IDs. You can be 60-year-old, you can be 50-year-old, you can be 20.
Somali. You're Somali. That's what you are. You're like Kenyan Somali.
Get your IDs. Forget about your tribe and where you have come from. In the past, there are particular communities that were listed as Kenyan Somalis. No, every Somali is a Kenyan Somali.
So
every Somali is you see, they're openly saying they're gonna try to take over your country. Every Somali that comes in is a Kenyan Somali, but every Kenyan that goes Somali is not a Somali Kenyan.
Yep.
You better believe that.
In Kenya has been fundamentally increasing. You are one, I am one, and then somebody else is one. Meaning, therefore, Ambassador, the census of 2009 was disputed, wrongfully disputed. The census of 2019.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
What did he say?
He's talking about the census. These people always counted even during every census. I don't think they have ever been skipped because I'm not buying this. This is a lie.
Yes, political.
He's lying.
Was wrongfully disputed, and I believe also the census of 2029 will also be wrongfully. But that doesn't change the statistics. The numbers are there, the facts are there. So what am I trying to say? We have the most friendly government since Kenya was born under the leadership of.
Are you kidding me?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, dude? See, he's acting like they have access to Kenya. That's what they're trying to. That's what he's trying to tell you, that they supposed to be in power in Kenya. Kenya belongs to them. That's what he's saying.
Exactly.
That's what this moron is telling you. But like I said, we're not the Kenyans. We're gonna get your ass out the paint. We're gonna get you out of here.
And I want to appeal to you. Don't take it for granted. Invest in that government. There are opportunities. Invest in that government. Those who are running around and saying, Ruto 1 term, Ruto must go. For us, we are saying, Ruto 2 terms, Ruto must remain, and we'll vote it as the next president.
We're anti against what Kenyans want. Like I told you. You put a foreign agent people in your country because they've like, you got to get them out the paint. They're foreign enemies. Now I agree with that. They're foreign enemies because they don't care about you, the African Kenyans getting murdered and thrown in ditches. They don't care because they've got their little businesses with the government. But buddy, and he openly saying it. They don't have no fear you guys in Kenya. He's openly saying it. That right there, what?
Exactly. Because they used to be scared at least back then. They couldn't talk shit. But now they have built their own communities, just like Indians for real. By the way, these people have built their own communities, their own market. Only them to them. If you try to act like you're smart or you're the one of the country, they can beat you up. Actually, they have a crazy unity. The same thing with the Indians, the Chinese, when it comes to them, how they can be united. It's only actually to us, they call us Gurales again, the Christian term. It's us, the Gurales, who actually are just so divided with the tribalism. We don't understand unity. It's crazy. But these people, everywhere they go, that's the funny part.
Of course.
I don't know if it happens to every African because I've seen also here in especially Rongai, we have a lot of Burundians and Rwandese, but mostly Burundians, and they have that unity as well. But it's not really much there because where you also come from, it's a place of division. That's why you're actually in another country.
Exactly.
It's there, but not really there. But with the Somalians, the Ethiopians, the Indians, the Chinese, they really have a crazy unity. So it's crazy that they have also the fact that you've been living and people not, they have watched you grow, build up your shit without, pointing fingers at you, telling you, go back to your home, go back to the dry land, go back to your government, go back to war. We've not put that on your face. Personally, I've said I have so many Somalian friends, Ethiopians, half Somali, half Ethiopians, whatever, but Muslim friends to be general, especially ladies, men also around me, literally. Some of them are Muslim, literally, or from Somali. They have that bloodline, but we never like, hey, you're never supposed to be here. You guys, we've allowed you. We don't have that talk. So it's crazy that this is actually happening. And Ruto is enabling this because the fact he mentioned Ruto is and someone enabling it.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah, and literally through the comments,
that's why they can step on the Kenyan flag and tear it apart. Nothing happened. Your ass is out of here. You're going back to
the Kenyans are saying on the comment, these people are going to start making Kenya to be like Nigeria. We should have had presidents dealing with them from the word go.
Yep.
And then someone says, Trump has chased them away
from America.
Watch out, time itafika watarudi Somali. And yeah, so let them keep on talking shit, but it'll get to a time where they'll go back and fix their country, which is a failed state. God damn, that's a comment. And then we have someone who is saying one day we will regret polarizing our borders. And then 2-3 last comments. Someone says, can we go to Somali and claim to be Somali Kenyans?
That's what I just said. No, you can't.
Someone says,
remember, the Somalis are mixed. They're mixed with Arabs, so they're not complete Africans. How much you guys understand that? These people are mixed. Nobody don't call them so they're Arabs. They're mixed with Arabs. So they got the same behavior. They don't got the same love and behavior of a full-blooded African, a Kenyan. They don't have that. So that's where they come and try to dominate. And they openly tell you, you're supposed to be and say, okay, time to hit the streets. Time to hit the bricks and get your ass back to Somalia.
Someone says this country is so fucked up, and also the audacity these humans have. That is literally the comments from Kenyans. And going back, because I had to see, of course, I see some white people have something to say. Somalians themselves have something to say regarding what is happening. So let me play a couple of videos as we get to continue.
Hi. So I just really want to make this video from like a human space. This is something I've been really meaning to say, and I'm so glad that I can finally articulate it to you guys. So I'm Somali. I grew up in Minnetonka. I've been raised here my entire life. I'm here, and
I don't care if you've been raised here your whole life. I don't care. Just like the Kenya, like the Somalis been raised their whole life in Kenya. I don't care. When I've been up in Minnetonka, yeah, but you're not Minnetonkaese. You're not Minnesota. You're going back, just like that lady from Haiti, Joey showed you she grew up her whole life in America. Still went back to Haiti, and now she's sitting in that hole. That's going to be your future. Go ahead.
I've lived here, I've studied here, I'm a pre-med, I do research, and that's usually the type of stuff I talk about on my page. But right now, I feel like it's really important for me to say this. What I'm going to say is that I have been getting so many messages telling me to go back to your country, but the reality of the situation is the United States is the only country I've ever known my entire life. And the thing is, the great irony of it all is I'm not the ambassador of Somalia. I don't speak for Somali people. I'm not a spokesperson for this community. I'm just one person.
Now you throw your Somali people under the bus now. I don't speak for Somali people. You call yourself a Somali. Now we're after you. And you're going to get rounded up and get your ass back to the desert. Okay? Back to the Horn of Africa, where your ass gonna have to go. We don't care if you knows America. So what? Time for your people to hit the bricks. Go ahead.
navigate life and live like any other 20-something-year-old living here in this state. And so something that I feel like is going on is that there's a lot of immigrant people and first-gen, second-gen kids with, like me, with this weight on our shoulders, trying to explain everything going on in our communities, trying to defend our communities. But I'm really no different from any other 20-something-year-old trying to make it here in this state, in this country, in this world.
You're different. You're Somalian. You're different. You're Somalian. We let you come over here. You are different. You're not like every other. So you're not like every other Black American. You're Somali, and we're gonna get your punk ass up out of here. I have no sympathy for you people at all. Your disrespect. I have nothing but contempt. And I'm a Pan-African, and you people are not even Pan-African, so I don't consider you people African because you don't. So spare me with that. So can't use the African shit because you say you're not African anyway. You're Arabs, and you are mixed with Arabs. See, that's why your hair's that way. You're an Arab. So can't put that uni shit with Black Americans, okay? So we don't give a fuck that you raised here your whole life. So what? I want you on the next thing smoking out of here. I mean it. Go ahead, Joe.
I'm sharing this because I really feel like a lot of us are being treated this way and dealing with this quietly. But the reality is we aren't symbols. We aren't some type of ambassador. We are just human beings.
Yeah, I think that that's one perspective. But the other perspective is, you're just collateral damage from the bad decisions that was made, possibly from your family, depending on how they got here.
Exactly.
Because we still have to ask.
Exactly. See, that's not Black America. We don't care. You got no allies. That's what we told you people. You should have kept your mama and your daddy should have kept your goddamn mouth shut. You have no allies. Your disrespect, your contempt for Black people here. There's no one crying for you. We just a 20-year-old trying to figure things out. You can figure it out back in Somalia shitting in a hole with no lights on. That's what we're telling you. We don't care about you figuring out you're just a 20-year-old. Like, so what? We want you back. But you pack your shit, go back to Somalia, and deal with your shit over there. Go ahead, Joe.
Question, right? This young woman who, you have to love and respect the fact that they were able to articulate themselves and communicate clearly about what their plight is and what's happening over in the Somali community, which she's not necessarily saying anything that we don't already know, that people that are born here inside of the United States of America, especially ones that's received birthright citizenship, meaning that their parents may not necessarily be from here, and they may have come over here either illegally or temporary protective status, but it doesn't mean that it justify the fact that we are leveraging laws that were meant for American descendants of slaves, people that did not ask to be.
Exactly. And these laws were set up for us because we fought for these laws. We have a lot. These laws were not white people say, "Oh, we're gonna give you these laws." No. My generation, my family fought in the streets and died. Not you, motherfuckers. You didn't die, but you came over and start talking shit about the people who did die in the street for these laws that you benefit from. You and your goofy family. So I don't care about them sending you back. And I'm not no FBA dude either. But listen, the disrespect has been just too much. It's just been too crazy. It's been too palpable. I'm gonna have Joby show the video where they were still plotting against our ass. These motherfuckers, this video was like 2 weeks old. They were still plotting against our ass. These Somalis. So you and your people, shout out to you. He might feel sad. I don't. I want your ass up out of here. You go back and be with the Somali pirate. Okay? That's gonna be your husband.
Here. And them receiving birthright citizenship should not have been extended over into people that are just normally born in the United States of America, regardless of what their circumstances are. So while I acknowledge that we should make sure that we accommodate people that are legally here in the United States of America as citizens, you can't blame people that then speak loudly about the fact that we should be putting Americans first and the people that are here already, instead of advocating for and allocating our tax dollars for people that came over here illegally. I'm not really sure what hurt
In case you did not know, Somalis are notorious for looting, stealing, their piracy, very well known for. They marry children, they don't have women's rights, women can't vote. And when you import a bunch of them into the middle of Minnesota,
there's a bit of Somali crime because they changed. They're gonna change the age where they can't fuck children. We can't fuck.
I think there was saying that. I think it was
we can't fuck the children. I can't put my dick in a 12-year-old. What kind of life is that? That's where you going back to. You fix that shit. Okay? Come over and talk your goofy shit to us. Yo, civilizations, fucking children, all kind of weirdo shit. We don't approve of that, especially in the black community in America. We don't approve pedophilia. That's your culture. That's in your culture. You know, you want to tell us about your goofy culture. Your goofy culture says pedophilia is normal and good. And when you try to change and get up to date, you changed it back. You try to be normal and stop being backward with all your goofy imams. I can't have child coochie. What kind of life is this? And so you change it right back so you can have child coochie. You wicked ass motherfuckers. We don't want your ass over here. And you try to talk crazy about us. See, those laws were put on the books because we fought. Those laws weren't given to us. None of these laws that benefit black people were ever given to us. Okay? You people don't fight for shit. You run. So bad. Go fix your country. Lady, I don't care about you. You need 20 years. You can be 20 years old back in Somalia. That's where you can be. Go ahead, Joey.
In our country, they're going to do the same thing. They are going to steal. They are going to. It's so crazy that we've done this. They're not going to.
Now, that like, sounds like she's racist, but that's okay. But you Somali said you're white people. You said you're black white people. So I don't care about being. So that's one of your people. You said you're black white people. That's what they say. Everybody know that. That's what they say. So this one of your people talking about you. So you've been caught this year, last year, stealing billions of dollars from Minnesota on some damn COVID-19 scam. Said you were feeding the poor in Minnesota when you had to steal that money and send it back to Somalia. I think it's like billions. We're gonna pull that up too. Stealing our tax dollars and pocketing you criminal bastards.
Okay.
Assimilate. They are just going to find a stronghold of a shared community of values that they have, Somali values in Western culture, and they're going to do the same thing. They're going to cut off female genitalia because 99% of Somali women have done that, or I guess had that done to them. They are going to steal. Again, what do you think of when you think of Somalia? Piracy, which is exactly what we are seeing, because in case you did not know, there is currently a massive investigation into this Medicaid fraud scheme amongst the Somali community.
The Medicaid scam and then the other scam they did with the COVID. These motherfuckers have stole millions of dollars. You got to go. You got to go. So don't tell me this little goofy 20-year-old they don't know none of this, because their community is tight-knit. They don't mess with nobody else, like Joe said. That's true. So you know this lady, but you got to go back. You got to go. And as Black Americans, I'm here to help you pack your bags. There's no camaraderie between us and you. There's no brotherhood between us and you. Pack your shit. Okay? We welcomed you. You didn't want to be brothers? Cool. Now we're going to help you pack. Go ahead, Joe.
In our country. They're making fraudulent claims and they are stealing from the taxpayers. They're stealing from our government. And if that wasn't bad enough, it has been reported that we are the largest funder of Al-Shabaab, their terror group back in Somalia. Yeah, they've been defrauding the U.S. government.
Kenyan kills Kenyans.
Yeah, so let me read the article just a little bit. I found it. It says...
What is this, Joey?
About the fraud about them. How they swamped Minnesota's social service system on Teams, whatever. They're saying that the fraud scandal that rattled Minnesota was staggering in its scale of brazenness, and federal prosecutor charged dozens of people with felonies accusing
it was so
millions of dollars.
it was so they said it's staggering the amount of criminality. It's staggering.
And they're saying that the federal prosecutor charged dozens of the people with felonies, accusing them of stealing hundreds of millions of dollars from a government program meant to keep children fed during the COVID-19 pandemic. And at first, many in the state saw the case as one of abuse during health emergencies, but as new schemes targeting the state's general safety net programs came to light, and state and federal officials began to grapple with jarring reality. Over the last 5 years, law enforcement officials say fraud took root in pockets of Minnesota, Somali diaspora, as cause of individuals made small fortunes by setting up companies that build state agencies for millions of dollars worth of social service that were never provided. And the federal prosecutor says that 59 people have been convicted in those schemes so far, and that more than $1 billion in taxpayers' money has been stolen in 3 plots.
$1 billion was stolen by you goopy Somalian pirates. And you're going to pirate your ass up out of here. Okay? Just go ahead, Joe.
And then sending it to our enemy. And we are at work paying for it. Calling this out, it's not racist, it's not xenophobic, it's not being anti-Somali. It's saying, hey, I actually think Western culture, the freedoms that we have, are superior. I would much rather live in a country where I have a voice, where I can vote, where my genitals aren't removed, where I could wear what I want, practice what religion I want. I think that's a superior way of life.
Actually, I'm not defending the white woman. Of course, she's on some racist shit. We get that. I'm not defending this white woman. Of course, you can tell it's on some racist shit. Because obviously, also, she's not saying the white people are the ones that destabilize Somali. They're the ones stealing. That's why Somali is a shithole. Because the white people in there stealing and created that. But you're going to have to learn to fight these people. See, the running, you're going to learn to fight this Caucasian lady. Yes, the reason why Somali's fucked up, her people. She's not going to admit that. Her people have been in there stealing. Her people created al-Shabaab and fun. It's not just Somali fun. Their people funded that shit. So she's not going to say, so yes, is she on some racist shit? Of course. But she is on some racist shit. I'm not going to deny that. But I'm talking about their behavior towards black people in America. So
being a
that ain't got nothing to do with they bullshit they've been doing here towards black people here. So I'm gonna wash my hands of you till you go fight the white people who's fucking your country up. Not us. Black Americans, we ain't fucked your country up. We ain't did nothing to you people. But our name is always in your filthy mouth. We ain't did nothing to you people, but invited you in. We did that. Same way the Kenyans did. And then what did we do? We got smacked in the head.
Literally.
Being a Minnesotan and hearing people that aren't even from the state talk about Somali people is so exhausting. Why did I just see a video? I think it was Fox News interviewed these 2 people who had allegedly been confronted by ICE, and ICE was asking for all this information from them, and they were just kind of talking about like the encounter and what happened. The main guy who was talking had
a bit with your whole head cut off. What's wrong with you, lady? She goes, I don't know why I'm not from Minnesota, and I like the Somali because you probably got a Somali boyfriend putting penis in you. Go ahead.
Said that he has been in the country. He's a citizen and that he's been in this country for 25 years. Aside from the regular blatant racism of people saying, oh, you've been here for 25 years and can't speak English, which, by the way, he was speaking English. Now, was he speaking English the way that you want or prefer? Probably not. But was he speaking English? Yes. Is that a requirement or identifier of what it means to be an American? No. But I was baffled by how many people in the comments were blaming Biden. Biden probably let him in. Did y'all just not hear this man say that he's been here for 25 years and Biden let him in? No, Biden was elected president in 2020. How could Joe Biden possibly let him into Minnesota 25 years?
For a minute, they were refugees given refugee status under Clinton because they were over there bombing the country to hell. They were bombing the country, you know, the white people were tearing the country up. So they allowed a few of them to come over. So sadly enough, yeah, the ignorance of people, yeah, they came about 25 years ago under Clinton because white people were in Somalia stealing shit. And so they gave them status to come over to America. Go ahead, Joe.
Years ago. Y'all are scaring me. Y'all are genuinely scaring me. Y'all are letting these fake accounts convince you that these are actually Minnesota officials saying these fake ass things with these fake ass reports, and y'all are believing it. I'm scared.
Somalia, which is barely a country, they have no anything. They just run around killing each other. We're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage.
His racism is so deep and cruel. I love it. They just run around in Somalia. They don't do shit. They're fucked up. They don't even wash their ass over there.
These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing. They came from paradise and they said, this isn't paradise. But when they come from hell and they complain and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it. Thank you very much.
And the reason why it's fucked up because his people have been stealing and bombing shit there and creating terrorism. But they have to go back and fix that. You can't run away. You got to fight these. See, you people, you Somalis, you don't fight nobody white. You suck their dicks. We're gonna be honest about most of you African morons. You don't fight your oppressor. You want to fuck them and live with me. Oh, they don't hurt me. No, go back and fight them. His people are responsible for fucking your country up. Well, why can't you fight them? Why can't you say we're not gonna allow it? Why can't you do that? Why can't you fight? Oh, remember, you said you're white. Why are your white Arabs fucking you up too? You said you're Arabs. That's what you say, Somalis. You're not African. You're mixed with, but you are mixed with these Arab people. Yeah, you can tell. You seem thinking your hair is better because you got that animal fur on your head. That's what be killing me. You so moronic. Look, I heard that like the rest of the niggas in Africa, we got the fur. Oh, look at our fur. Yeah, it's fur, moron. So you don't get no, kudos for that. Other Africans, because the Africans been told to hate themselves. They don't know the Africans are the only ones with real hair like mine. You like, oh, look at we don't got hair like the other Jurriers. Our hair's not curly like the other Jurriers. Our hair's like our white area. We got fur like everybody else. You say you got fur, okay, we get it. You said you're white, you're a black Caucasian, we get it. Yeah. Are you creative? Yeah, your features. Yes, you are. You're not E1B1A, you're not original. See, when I break your back with that, hurt your feelings. So you can't get no African shame with me. Come on, look at it. I'm an original man, motherfucker. You're not. I am that. You're not. So go back home and fight for your country. Fix it. Yeah, they destroyed it. Why can't you go fight and fix it? Why your ass over here? Why can't you fix it? Now, I want you to do this. Go ahead. Okay. I want you to show the report.
We have not been saying out loud. Number one, go to Somali malls. Cash only, no receipts. That's sus. We got to say that out loud. Number two, Somali tax accountants. They say, oh, you have no taxes today. That's sus. We got to call that out. What? Yeah. Somali trucking companies cutting corners. That's sus. Let's not do that. Appreciate that.
All the scam. It's too late for all your scam. Let's not scam anymore. It's too late. No, let's go back to Somali. Let's do that. Let's go back to Somalia. Let's do that. Let's not call it. No, let's go back to Somali. And why you got this blonde shit in your head? You think you're white? Let's go back to Somalia. Let's do that. Let's not talk cutting corners. Let's not scam. Let's not use. No, let's go back to Somalia. Let's do that. See, everything he said, he didn't say nothing about let's go back to Somalia. You know, he ain't say that. He tell me about these motherfuckers are the ones that tell you how great they my culture, the culture. But they never want to go home to your culture. We don't want your culture over here. We don't want to, I'm going to tell you right here, dog. I'm going to tell you honest. We don't want to clip girls' coochies off. That's out of here. That's barbaric. We don't do that. Okay? We're African people. We don't believe in cutting women's coochies off. That's your shit. We don't believe in sleeping with kids. That's your shit. And you proudly talk about it. See, we find you having sex with a kid, we're going to hurt you. You're going to get busted up, especially with one of our babies. So that's your culture. It's not like it's an anomaly. Your culture is pedophilic. Your culture promotes pedophiles. You want to tell me about your great culture. Take you and your great culture back to Somalia and practice that bullshit there. We're not never going to accept no mutilation of girls, ever. We're never going to accept any goddamn pedophilia, ever. So you need to say, oh, don't do bad. Let's get some receipts. Let's stop scamming. No, go back to Somalia and fix it.
Yeah, helping each other lie on forms. Like it's some sort of community service you're doing.
You never seen one of these morons with blonde hair? Highlight? Oh, yeah.
Somalis are not black. Let me explain why. Looking at me right now, chat. Am I black? I'm literally brown. I'm literally brown, bro. Think about it as well. Somalis are Arabs.
We agree. Why don't you go back to Somalia? I agree with you. Yeah, you've been 100 of these videos.
Doesn't regard themselves as black.
That's why we call ourselves black, because they're going to see when people get mad. I'm going to explain something to you. Black Americans put the word black is our culture. So now when everybody, because most people in Africa never call themselves black, they call themselves by your tribe. We didn't have tribes. So we come and do the word black, which you people hate, because you hate being black. You hate, oh, it's bad, it's good. No, Black Americans said black is great. And so when we say black culture, you motherfuckers all got mad. How are you the only black people? We didn't say we're the only black people. We're the only people that identify as black culture. That's why it's ours, not yours. You morons say you're Igbo, Yoruba, whatever the hell you want to be, cool. But then you get mad when we say this is black culture and it doesn't identify you people. And you get mad. You're not the only black people. We know we're not the only black people on the planet. But black culture, when people talking about black culture, they're talking about us, not you. These are facts. When they're talking about black culture, this is when you get mad. They're talking about us because we created black culture. We don't say it's Igbo, Yoruba, Lua. We say black, us, black culture. So when people say black culture, you get mad because it excludes your ass. Because you don't, like this moron, he doesn't identify as black. There's nothing wrong with that. And don't get mad because we do, and the world sees black culture as us, not you. Okay? So, and he's also going to tell you he's not African. He's an Arab. This nigga's an Arab right here. That's why the country's fucked up. They don't want to be nothing to do with Arab.
Boogie, did you eat your brain cells? Really and truly, Somalis are Arabs, bro. Think about it, bro.
I told you, Somalis are Arabs. I told you. I never seen this bit of joke we're going to push. I'm telling you what they tell you. I've been talking to Somalis around this. We're Arabs. Good, okay. That's why the Arabs got their country all fucked up. Also, not just the white man, it's the white Arab that also has been fucking them in the ass in Somalia. Has been tearing the country apart. So that's why I said no solidarity with these people. I agree. You white Arabs are your buddies. I don't know why these people ain't part of the African Union. I always tell you, Arabs gotta go. I agree. You're an Arab. I agree with that. So me, I got no solidarity with no Arabs. So you got to go back to Somalia. Okay. Me as a black American, there's no solidarity with no Arabs. Not now, not ever. And it never has been. Never been. Arabs don't rock with us in America, and we don't rock with them. So respectfully, go back to Arab Somalia. But they never, but obviously he's in Britain, he's got a British flag. He don't want to leave Britain either.
Arab language. Bro, tell me I'm not lying, bro.
She never said she was Somali.
I'm telling you,
but her husband is.
I've never seen so many single women in my life.
Some Somalis calling me Jareer.
Told you, Jareer. And don't mean curly hair, because he got locks. They lie. It means down curly hair. No, it means nigga slave. Go ahead.
Calling me slave. Showing white supremacists hate.
It means nigga slave. That's what, exactly. They believe they're white black people. I'm telling you, dude, you late. You African. You don't understand about these Somalis, Jack. And sadly, the Kenyans don't understand them and got them in their country. Don't understand their mind frame. They are your enemies. They believe they're white black people. I'm telling you what I know. I'm letting you know it. He's calling you a slave, exactly. And you go to Google, it means curly hair. What are you talking about? It means nigga slave. That's what it means. And that's what they call, that's what they think about other real Africans who are the original people on the continent. Not them. They got brown skin because they were sadly, if their mama and them were, that's when the Arabs were raping Africa. And these niggas are all Arabs.
Apologies and spewing their tropes just shows how deep Arab supremacy is in the Somali community and how that has brainwashed a lot of the Somali community.
Yes.
And also,
I know Joe's gonna find this video. I'm glad you backed up everything I said, brother. I'm telling you the truth. I don't lie to you. I'm telling you what I know, not what I think. And so I'm shuffling your ass back to Somalia. You're not our allies here in America. They never have been. I'm trying to tell you. You got that goopy girl doing show with that. I can't believe you're going against Somalia. Shut your weak ass up. Be quiet. You get in the back with the cheat seats and shut your mouth. You're always gonna have some Africans, some black Americans always want to cape and cry for other people that wouldn't even piss on your ass if you was on fire. Shut your mouth. These people have always been the enemy of black people. That's just a fact. Whether you like it or not and understand their culture, they are an enemy to black people globally. They might look black, but they don't think they're black. They think they're Arabs. They think they're white. They think they're dark-skinned Arabs, dark-skinned white people. He's telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. So they'll always work against your interests and then smile in your face and call you brother when they want some shit. That's not what the community thinks. The community despises African people globally. I'm letting you know it. Their people despise African people. And how did they set up a whole thing in Kenya? Boy, I get you about the. Don't make me the president of Kenya. You be out the way.
how colonialism has affected Somalis. So I don't have no problem. I don't even see it as a bad thing. I just think that you guys need to work on some things.
They're not going to work on it. That's not colonialism, brother. They've been like that for years. That's before the white man showed up. Even when the Arabs showed up, listen, they've been selling up their ass to non-African people, talk crazy about African people for over 1,000 years now, dude. You're late. That wasn't when white people showed up. They were already fucked up. They were part of the slave trade. That's why they call you G. Jarir. That's why they call you that. See, we don't got no derogatory term for them. Call them all kind of fucked up names. Now I'm just call them Somali pirates. We had no messed up name. That's from a movie. We didn't have no name for them. They had a specific name for African people because they said they're not Africans, like the British Somali guy told you. We're not. We're Arabs. We told you we're not black and we're Arabs with his hair all nappy.
Go to the center of the earth. Go to space. Go left. Go right. Go to heaven itself. The world will always see you as black. Human beings started off with soft hair.
I told you. See, he's going to the hair too. I told you. I never seen that. I told you. It's a big deal for them to have the fur. It's a big deal. Oh, there you go, Somali pirate. I'm not black. I'm Somali. Exactly. That's Joey's new boyfriend right there. That's Somali.
That was more like fair. And then through thousands and thousands of years, tens of thousands of years, we got curly hair.
No.
Nature decided to specialize.
He's too stupid. No, nature didn't get curly hair, dummy. This is the original hair, dummy. See, that's what I told you. You don't know nothing. Shut up. Original hair is your hair, dummy. Their hair is animal fur. Their hair is not original, not hair. You can do a DNA thing and just go take a piece of it, put it in the lab. It's fur. No, your hair didn't change from theirs to yours. They like their hair because they believe it's closer to the white man and white hair, moron. They don't hate. I told you. I didn't know you didn't go there. I told that's what they go to. That's why he's talking about his hair. That's what they say. Oh, we don't got hair like the rest of you. Oh, we got the fur like the white man in the area. Look at us. Oh. That's the same thing the Ethiopians tell you, that fuck shit. Right there. The white looking, the mixed Those are not the original Ethiopians or Abyssinic No, they changed their name to make themselves close to the Bible. Ethiopian meant his color, Joby, me. We're Ethiopians, not the ones you see in Ethiopia today. Remember, they took the whole name because they took the whole name, Ethiopian, named it after themselves to have them connected to like they're the people of the Bible. And that place is called Abyssinia. And those people are mixed and invaders. Those are not original Africans up in Ethiopia today. Those are fucking invaders. See, and that's why Africans got no real history. Know who's an African, who's a goddamn invader cosplaying an African. Because these mixed Ethiopians can't stand African people. That's why you see the black Africans in Ethiopia, you never see them. You don't even know there are still Africans actually in Ethiopia. They don't show them on no TV. They do just like every non-black country. Put no black people on TV, hide your ass. Like for years, people didn't know there were black Mexicans. There's Africans in Mexico. They know that. Well, there's Africans in Mexico. Yeah, all southeast Mexico's African. All of it. You wouldn't even know that. There's Africans in Mexico. Yeah, whole bunch. But they hide your ass. They hide them. That's what the Ethiopians do. You see all these light-skinned, mulatto-looking ass mixed Ethiopians. And remember, what did John Henry Clark tell you? He told you the role of the bastard in history. I want you to look at this quote. I'm online to my club. So I get out. Let me see. Look at the quote. John Henry Clark quote. And what you guys know, what is the role of the bastard? And who is the bastard? And when we talk about the bastard, non-African people, right? So what is John Henry Clark's quote, the role of the bastard meaning? Okay, here we go. Let me pull this up. Oh, see, I already told you. I already knew it was going to. Let me show you. Now, remember, Somalis would be considered a mulatto race. You know, they dark, that mixed. The Ethiopians, the ones you see on TV, not the black ones. They never show. Not the African ones. They never show. They're considered what? A certain group of people. So let me show you what Dr. John Henry Clark was saying. Camera back out right here. Okay. Let me read. Let me share my screen real quick. Okay, share this right here. Okay. The African needs to know this. You need to know this. You need to understand real history. Okay, the role of the bastard in history. That's why, and when you see the role of bastard meaning mulattoes, okay, as a factor in world history. The role of the bastard. Some Somalis are a bastardized race. Ethiopians are a bastardized race. See, no one ever wants to go real deep because it hurts people's feelings. The role of the bastard in history. How they've destroyed African civilization, how they worked against. That's what the Somalis are African people's enemies. I don't care what you say, the majority, and that's what they are. The role of the bastard in history. In this context, bastard is used to refer to people of mixed race, mulatto, who, in his view, were historically used by colonizers and oppressive powers to create divisions, buffer races. See, they tell you, I'm not black. You see, I'm not black. I'm an Arab. I'm an Arab. I'm not an Arab. I'm not a black African. To help oppressive powers to create divisions within colonized or enslaved communities and help maintain control. The role of the bastard in history. The mulatto. Understand this? Oh, no, you're never going to get this in no school, buddy. Never going to get no real history like this in no school. Meaning of the, quote, social division. Clark argued that colonial powers intentionally, of course they did, intentionally created a mixed race class and granted them slight privilege over the general enslaved or colonized, over the black, over the African. Colonized population. This is the role of the bastard. You understand that? This is real. And they've done it. The Arabs done this on purpose. That's why you got the whole Somalis and the Arabs. They came in and fucked the shit out these people. They created a whole bastardized people. Somalis is what they are. With his hair. Oh, I don't got the African hair. I got the fur. Oh, I'm better than you niggas. Oh, I got my fur. Okay? You understand this? That's why you never taught none of this history in no fucking school ever. Because this is real. Well, I tell you, I don't trust none of these people right here. I don't trust their ass. Not unless they not off site. I don't want your ass around me. I don't trust you. Okay? So we know they did that on purpose. Remember? So he said, remember, he's got a buffer class. Somebody's a buffer class. These other white, other people, they're buffer classes. See, this on purpose. Say, okay, slight privilege over the general. So excuse me, guy, I had to put some shit in my mouth. So my words
Excuse me too, I'm eating. Excuse me too, I'm eating.
Oh, I'm talking about you eating. I'm talking about. So over the general enslaved or colonized population, this created internal conflict, of course, and prevented unified resistance. Always, always. That's what the mulatto does. Come on. Oh, she's like a fucking irritant. They're all not that bad. My friends, my family, when time to go to war, you chop her head off and you throw her ass in a ditch and you keep it moving. Here's real history here. Sorry. And so we said the buffer classes. This mixed race group served as a buffer between the white ruling class and the large black population, acting as intermediaries and sometimes identify more with their white lineage. Of course, that's what the Somalis said. We're not black, we Arabs, and we got non-curly hair. We're not a Jareer. We got the fur, nigga. We got the fur. That's what they're telling you. We got the fur. Well, we gonna fur your ass up out of here. You go take your furry head ass over to the desert and sit on a camel. That's what we're gonna do to your ass. So, buffer class, a large black people acting as intermediaries and sometimes identify more with their white lineage and associated privileges than their black heritage. So I'm gonna go. So it's about maintaining control. Exactly. It's strategic, like Joe said, strategy. The strategy was to bastardize people through intermixing and their lineage, these new social dynamics to control the larger non-white population, perverting a unity front against the oppressor. Exactly. See, you can't unite with no fucking Somalis against their oppressor. They've joined the ranks of the oppressor. See, this is real history. You're never going to learn this. So psychological impact, right? Clark also highlighted the psychological impact on people of mixed heritage who were often caught between two worlds, struggling with the identity and belonging which further served the interests of the dominant power by fostering internal confusion and loyalty conflicts. Yeah, so what that did, that was to derange your internal politics. You understand that? So you get these fucking people amongst you who are not your allies. So that is to derange your internal politics. So now you know you fight because they say, "Oh, I'm black like you," and they're working against you. So now that deranges your internal politics. So that's why you got the Somalis in Kenya. We're Somali Kenyans. We're Somali. I said, no, you're not. You'll get your punk ass up out of here because you're a buffer race put there. Those people, those Kenyans, Somalis and Kenyans don't see themselves as, I'm telling you about their whole community. They do not see themselves as Africans, and they can't, even though Joby might got some good ones, the majority there look at African Kenyan people as garbage and beneath them because they're African. And they got real hair. They don't got the fur. Oh, you don't got any fur. This is how real history works. You never to talk about that, though. You're supposed to pretend like it don't exist. Okay? So there's no unity with them. They don't practice any unity. So now that's why they're crying now all on TikTok and everybody's, oh, Black America, now let's forget what we've done. No, their whole culture is the bastard. And they work for the other team. And a lot of black people just can't understand it because we're too loving by nature. Like that goopy girl with her head cut off. I don't think my people in Minnesota know the truth. Just shut the fuck up. Shut your ass up. You got no historical reference. You don't know anything. You don't know anything to give anything. Just be quiet. Go to cheat seat and go to sleep. Shut your ass up. You don't have any context or frame of reference. Go ahead, Joby.
Let me go to the comments as we continue. I see Rick Snow, Karibu Sana, Big Cheese, Jao Mosquito, Jibba to everyone who is with us, Jason in the building, and to everyone who's just tuning in. Rick was saying, I'm glad Somali rip off.
I said what they did to him. Rick, I said they want to destroy Somali, but go back and fight for it there. I don't want to rip it out. Those are your tax dollars. I'm not in Minnesota, so those are your tax dollars they ripped off. So you cool with that, Rick? Those are your tax dollars. I don't live in Minnesota. They ain't getting none of my money.
Big Cheese says immigrants are always used and funded by the little caps, the buffer class, and help keep the majority native blacks down. They are willingly bootlegs.
Exactly. That's what you just read with the roll of the bastards. Exactly. They're willing bootlegs. That's what I just read. That's what I was reading, the roll of the bastard. That's right.
Mm-hmm. And he also says, Joby, those Somalians are being used as a buffer class in Kenya, just like the Indians. America
does. Joby said that before we went live. We go ahead.
Mm-hmm. It says America does this with all the immigrants against us here. They provide immigrants with resources we're not allowed. And Ricky says, my friend teaches at Mintonka High School. He said most of fight is Africa against each other. Mintonka is very rich areas. They got money. And Danny Karibusan as well says these Somalians are too disrespectful. Trump doing right, sending them back to the Black Hawk downtown.
That's what Ricky's talking about. What happened in Mogadishu when America invaded and the Somalis shot down a helicopter. Helicopter is called a Black Hawk, and so it's called Black Hawk Down.
Mm-hmm. Big Cheese says, Joby, now that Keith is a FBA, do you think he'll for this new release of the next movie next month?
You don't get your ass out of here talking no shit.
Dali says, maybe Kenya can bring them over to your country, then you'll see. They're already here. Like this
They're already there.
I copied something that kids said because I used to ask myself why do they, because they feel some type of special. I've seen that.
Exactly. They feel like they're better than you. Exactly.
Yeah, it's the hair with the skin color. Like
now Joby understand exactly, Joby. They're buffer race.
It's crazy. And I also see Ricky says a lot of Somalians in North Dakota, I start.
What? There's a lot of them in North Dakota now too? So they moved from Minnesota to North Dakota. You know them white people about to tell them to get the hell out of there. North Dakota? What? What? I mean, it's the next state over to Minnesota. Wow, you got Somalians up in North Dakota. Man, that ain't gonna end well. They're gonna tell them to get an egg. What? North Dakota? Man. Not for long.
Mm-hmm. And Danny says, is it me or does Somalis look like burnt up jack-o'-lanterns? If we're going
He talking about the pumpkins with the cookie faces.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. And I also see Hitman Brown says the fact that a white woman talking about someone stealing, I'm not defending the Somalians. And also says the fact that that's the same comment.
Exactly. We know what she was saying is coming from a place of racism. We get it. That's why I mentioned it. Right. We know what she was saying coming from a place of racism. Mm-hmm. We get it. But she's not our ally and neither are them. Because the sad fact that Somalis that they're talking about would ally with her to take all black people down globally. That's the fact. So that's why I don't get mad about the racism going after them, because they're racist to other black people because they are a buffer people. It's a fact. They are the bastards in history. Joby just told you. I know Joby's in Kenya. She tells you how they act. It feels like they're better. I told you they do. They're better than Africans. Exactly. These are facts. I'm making this up.
Mm-hmm. Aaron James Karibu says she's just telling the truth. Somalians are never going to fight white people like they are never going to fight the Arabs.
Exactly right.
running. And Danny says Somalians used to be Italian colony also. I think they used the rivalry between Ethiopia and Somali because Somalians backstabbing. And I also see Big Cheese says, what damn white Americans don't understand is while they have been busy hating black Americans for 500 years, these hearts are trying to replace white Americans with immigrants. And also Danny says Italy is still dumping its medical waste on Somalians' coast. It's effing up the fishing industry. That's why most of them are starving. And Big Cheese says, I must admit two things can be true. Trump is a racist and Somalians ain't shit. And
exactly. The two things can exist in the same space, even though the white supremacists are not our friend. Somalis have never been your friend either. They unite with that's why I'm trying to give you the role of the bastard in history. They unite with white power against African people. So them getting fucked up ain't got shit to do with us. Let their white Arabs help. They say they Arabs. Let their white Arabs, since they're black, let them help them. But they don't, because they don't like they discriminate against their ass either. So if they're not black, cool, good. So understand these people are not our allies. That's just a fact. That's not me hating on them. That's me being historically factual. And they told you to your face. Over showed you the dude in Britain, the Somali guy. We're not black, and we don't want anything to do with you black people, and we're Somali, and we're Arabs. So where are the Arabs uniting with black? Okay, name me one Arab country. One, give me one that unified with one African country or anybody black ever. I'll wait. I'll get crickets. None.
And I also see Danny says, interesting fact, P. Diddy did an ancestral test. Come to find out he has a significant Somalian root.
He looks like it too. Oh, crooked ass nigga.
It all makes sense now. And Dramos says, Kwame believes in the ice age. He's late. And Ricky Snow says he will listen to Louis Francana about hair running through the jungle.
Yeah, you went to the jungle, you got net. First your hair was like silky. Oh, there's all the morons. That's how you know Farrakhan's a phone. See, they ain't know any science. Not science. No, they know that the only hair, original hair, is African people hair, like mine. But they want, since Africans have been on the bottom, they flipped everything. The African hair is bad, and you sinned against God. That's what Farrakhan says. You sinned against God, and he made your head nappy. You imagine this crazy? You imagine following this moron anywhere? He says you sinned against God, and God turned African people's hair nappy, and you don't want your hair would used to be just like your eyebrows, like this, and your hair turned nappy. Not that you not understand that your hair coils like the universe's antenna. It coils because you are a conductor of light, of energy. See, they don't know. That's how you know all the goopy religions a lot. See, Africans knew that when they had their own African science, spirituality. That's real. Your hair coils because you are a conductor of light with that melanin. You're God here on earth. They didn't know none of that. So they got control. Everything black is bad. You remember our noses are bad. Our African features are all bad. The lips are bad. Then you find out, you know what? Who has lips like those other people? Oh, the apes. Like Joby showed you the video. They got 6 strands of genetic code. They're one step up from a chimp. Facts. Everybody. But the African has 9 and higher. So we've never been any kind of chimp ever. But so it means our features are superior. Our features are of God, what God would look like. So, but they inverted that. And now I think it's bad. Oh, you don't got fur on your head like a chimp. Ooh, no. You don't got thin lips. What? Oh, God cursed you. Remember also, because black men got big penises, we were cursed by God too. Remember that? Black men got big dicks. So now we're cursed by God too. God gave the black man an unusual long penis. He was cursed. Like what? What kind of craziness is this? Oh no, I'm gonna look this up. So what's the thing in the Bible? I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna look this crazy shit up. What is the Bible chapter curse saying that black men have unusually long penises? There's a curse. There's a Bible channel verse that says black men have unusual long penises. Let's see what's that. Ezekiel 23 verse explained. The verse in question is part of an allegory in the book of Ezekiel where two sisters, but it's in the book of Ezekiel.
Crazy. But also see John Mosquito says I got some friends, but the way some Somalian friends, but the way they kiss Arab ass is pathetic.
You already know. He already know. Now we didn't know he had no Somali, of course, in England, but we know scared. He knows they kiss Arab and white people's ass. That's exactly right.
Says the Arabs owning all the local businesses give them jobs and connections through the fake Muslim brothership. So a lot of them will choose the Arab masters over black people.
Of course. They always where they get always. That's why they are considered a bastardized people. They are the bastards of history. Understand that. They will side with the Arab masters and throw every black person under the bus. They told you they're not black. They told you that. That dude was blacker than me and Joby, but he ain't black.
And Jibba says, as I continue with some other videos, Jibba says they are still gassed up over the model Iman and she married a white
man. David Bowie. Did she marry David Bowie?
Yeah, you say David Bowie.
Okay, you put it. Yeah, she married David Bowie. Imam, because she's on that Michael Jackson video. We supposed to kiss a shit. Do you remember the time when she was sitting as a pharaoh next to Eddie Murphy? The time when we fell in love. Who cares? Get a Somali ass back to Somalia. That shit. Remember that. Remember that time.
Period.
I bet you $1 million. At least half of them don't speak English properly. Either can't speak it or broken English. They out here patrolling the streets and take a call for service. I don't know English. You're a police officer. Put this idiot on here real quick. Roll it.
عشان كمية odayaasha community Soomaaliyeed iyo waalidiinta magaaladan degan ilmaha ku koriyay.
The Somali community here in Minneapolis has been welcoming and has shown love towards me, and I appreciate it.
And remember, the Somalis said they only about Somalian people, like they do in Kenya. They told you that it's the thing that we only care about Somali people, and that's good. And so we need your ass up out of here. Go ahead, Joe.
Over the last 3 years, we have been working together to try and address some of the real serious problems that we have in our community. We have to be honest at times with the problems that we're having in our community, and we need our community to help us fix those problems together.
I want y'all to look at the people in the background. They don't know what he's talking about. The guy right behind him is just like,
don't understand English.
Like he reading Braille or something. He can't even look at the camera. He just that's like you go to Japan or something, or you go to Mexico and they speaking a language you ain't never heard of. These people are looking at him like they've never heard of English. They have no idea what he's talking. They can't even track what he's saying. Look at the one behind him. Look like a black dude with an S curl. They look like black people, but they got straight hair. It's crazy to me.
No, it's not crazy because they're not considered black. See, that's why he's a moron too. I think he's a conservative dude. I ain't know this cat, but no moron. They're mixed. They believe they white hair. They proud not to have me in your hair. You got African hair. I don't know if you pretend you're pretending or not, but I don't know. But you got African hair like me. So they don't exactly. It looks like they got like some kind of like shit in their hair to make it curly, right? Some damn chemical shit. No, they're mixed. They are the bastards of history. Okay, they are a mulatto race. That's what you see all up in North Africa and the Horn. Nobody wants to talk about that. That's why they think disappeared African people. They look at I got the fur, nigga. I got the fur, nigga. Fur. Yeah, I don't got the nigga. I got the fur. Ooh, fur. So see, he noticed it, but not understanding what that means. He thinks he's better than you do because you got African hair. You say it looks crazy to me. Look at them with that S curl, like they got that shit in their head, and they put that shit in their head when they straighten their head. No, they are a bastardized race of people, and they know that, and they identify as General Skill just told you, but they're air master, not with you. And so that definition I gave you, Dr. John Henry Clark tells you, and it also explains why you got to read The Destruction of Black Civilization. It's these motherfuckers that conspired with our enemies to help the downfall. See, this goes deep. Nobody wants to ever talk because you're supposed to be bad. I'm telling you real history. These motherfuckers and all these Ethiopians, they conspired. See, everybody. See, the dirty secret about Ethiopia, you guys don't even know about. I'm gonna say it here. They would say, "Oh, Ethiopia's never colonized. Ethiopia never colonized." That's a bull. I had to tell some people that was on the show with Irta. That's a ball-faced lie. It's a lie they tell you, stupid asses. Ethiopia, you guys didn't know, conspired with European powers so they could still stay free and overthrow the rest of Africa. See, those were the bastards of his. Those ones you sit there, look half white. Those Ethiopians, they conspired with African and with all the people in Berlin. Another history. We're gonna do a show. We're gonna do this next week. I had to look this all because I'm gonna tell you about all this fake ass shit they want to tell you. Oh, they weren't colonized. They conspired as being the bastards of history with our enemies to help colonize the rest of Africa. That's why they were left alone. That's the dirty secret nobody wants to talk about. Ethiopia helped white people colonize Africa. So you have people on TikTok, oh, Ethiopia never got colonized. The one country in Africa didn't colonize. What? Some poor backward Ethiopian have no military to stop nobody from colonizing them. How'd they stop it? Oh, go ahead, Joker.
Yeah.
Look at the one in the back. He just.
The Somali refugees / immigrants / unnaturalized citizens have no desire to join the American way of life. Their goal is to move in, fake assimilate, and change our country to theirs. How do I know? Watch the news where over $1 billion was stolen from Minnesota taxpayer citizens. And guess what? Our judicial system threw it out. Is that not un-American?
Somalia. Trump has something to say about some.
Let's talk about why Somalis say, oh no, we're not black. As a Somali who does claim her blackness, I want to explain this with love. Because that statement comes from history, survival, and sometimes pain. First, Somalia isn't a part of the Western world. In Somalia, a deeply homogenous community, there's no reason to say you're black. Everyone looks like you. For example, like Nigeria, people identify by tribe or nation, not race.
Which is not okay.
As a qualifier especially, only becomes relevant to most Africans when they leave their country and step into a world that sees them through that lens. During colonization, Europeans didn't just divide our land, they divided our identities. Somalis were mistakenly told, "Ooh, you look different, you're closer to Arab, you're better." Those lies that were told by whiteness seeded the anti-blackness that still lingers today. And because Somalia was not colonized in the exact same way as other African countries, many Somalis grew up thinking that blackness was synonymous with oppression, something to escape, not embrace. But Western propaganda is global, honey. So in the same way that they show African Americans or all Americans in general that Africans are barbaric and starving, they show African Americans to the rest of the world as lazy thugs who are not to be trusted, violent. Many Somalis arrive here as refugees and want to rebuild their lives.
Unmute yourself, Kate. You've muted yourself.
You came here, but you didn't see that, lady. So we understand that, like Joby said, we understand the propaganda. They're bling. We're all bling, and we're all thugging. Yeah, motherfucker, all that crazy stuff. But you came amongst us, and you still acted that way. So see, this don't work. We understand that you were propagandized before you got here. We get it. But then when you came amongst black people in America, you still came with your fuck shit. And you still got your fuck shit going on today. So this don't work, lady. You copping please now. You copping please. Because you know we washing our hands here. Yeah, we know that you guys have anti-blackness. You've been honest. You gotta call a spade because we know it. You can't tell us some shit we don't know that you people practice anti-blackness in your community. Maybe the Kenyans don't know. Joby felt it, but didn't know what it was. It's anti-blackness, Joby. They hate African people. These are facts. Go ahead, Joby.
And think, if I distance myself from this label,
exactly. If I distance myself from
there's still no excuse. My own mother, who struggles with anti-blackness and hates my dark skin, would always tell me, "Don't be a yo-yo. Don't be a yo-yo." It's pure ignorance, but it stems from fear and lies. Here's the truth. African Americans are the moral backbone of this country.
Everybody knows that. We don't need you. Somali lady, we don't need to tell you that. We know we're the moral backbone, and on the reason Americans look as good because things we fought for. We know no matter what you immigrants coming, the only reason Americans look the way it is because what black people did here. Now white, they're wicked and evil. Only good thing about America is what we did in this country. We would have, they destroyed our morality now with all the goopy rap, and we look all terrible, we look all crazy and ghetto and thug and tattoos all in our face and all so crazy guys looking crazy as hell rest of the world. But we were the moral majority in this country and on the planet. That's why people know nobody knows no Somalian people. I can go anywhere around the world. I can go in the deepest part of fucking Indonesia and show a Malcolm X picture and a motherfucker tell me, I say, who's this? It's Malcolm X. I say, who's this? That's Martin Luther King. Who's this? This is Michael Jackson. We don't, who's this? So, lady, we know you can't tell us, but we know we're the moral fabric of this country, no matter what they try to tear down. Because when you came, it doesn't excuse it, because when you came over, you met us. You know that was propaganda. Like I said, it's one community that still, it's funny, I didn't think there were, one community that's never opened up their mouths to talk crazy about Black Americans who are here. And that's the Kenyans. And maybe a little bit of the Ghanaians. That's it. The rest of you niggas, you Nigerians, you other people, yeah, your head's on that chopping block.
The good experience that you are having in America was built through their blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah.
Their resistance, their strategic organizing, their sacrifice. It's the only reason why we have a foothold here today.
Yeah.
And as much as Somalis want to say, "Oh, why do you care about Black issues?" It's because I'm in gratitude.
What do you care about Black? Because they don't. She said her whole community don't care about Black issues. That's what I tell you. They are enemy to African and Black people. Now, people can't fathom that. And people say, and Big Cheese out there in the bus. I'm not on FBA. I call a spade, but I'm telling you what it is. I'm not trying to be anti-Black against anybody. I'm telling these people are anti-Black. They're anti-African. This lady's telling you that. It's not telling you something I don't know. That's the way they move in the world globally. That's why you got the British motherfucker at the Joby show. You have American Somali dude in the motherfucker in Kenya. That's the way they move. She just validating what I'm telling you. I'm not anti-African against nobody, but I'm going to tell you the real. I'm not going to say, Ethiopia never got colonized. Ethiopia helped white people colonize Africa. That's the story that I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to have Joby next week. We're going to do a story on that one. I'm going to bust somebody's head wide open with that one. It's just, the Ethiopians never got caught. Why not? Because they collaborated with their white masters. Because remember, they are a buffer race. They are the bastards of history. They are a mulatto group. Ethiopians on TV, that's a fixed mulatto. That's not an African. And they look like that. There's nobody living in that part of Africa look like that 1,000 years ago or 2,000 years ago. Those people up there are fixed mulattoes. You understand that? See, this gets deep and people get hurt. And then people can say, oh, we African. The fuck you are. The fuck you are. People you see Ethiopians that's a mulatto race made by Arabs, raping African people who told these people that you're better now than the Africans. You're not a dirty nigga no more. You got you got the fur on your head now. You got the fur on your head. You got that now. You don't got me and Joby's kinks no more. You got the fur, and you don't look as Black. You don't got the nigger nose and the features no more. See, nobody wants to go there and tell that truth. That's why I say, what the fuck is the African Union doing up in Ethiopia? Who decided that career? Because they remember these moronic niggas. Oh, that's the place that never got colonized. No, that's the place that collaborated with white people. Where did they did rages from Ethiopia to get into Kenya?
Makes sense, literally. Makes sense.
Not distance and disdain. So if you hear a Somali say, I'm not black, I'm not black, I'm not black. So embarrassing. Don't get offended. Pray for them. They're wrestling with a lie.
I don't get offended. I know that. I know your bootlicks. I don't get offended. You can't, lady. You can't put sugar on shit. You can't try to come and say no. I don't get offended. I know you people have classically been the enemies of African people. I know that. That's a fact. Sorry. Whether you want to, don't get. No, I identify you as an enemy, and I move that way. You put yourself in enemy column, not us. Good.
It was designed to keep us divided.
No, you decided to do that. Joe, go to everybody do got this goopy blonde hair on his head.
Dear Somalis, what do you contribute to the African economy? I mean, what do you bring to the table?
You have no business being this spiteful and bigoted against Somalis, but for the purposes of educating you, because I know that many South Africans.
So I didn't know they have an issue with South Africans as well. This is.
I told you that. I told you in South Africa, some we want your ass out of here.
Damn.
Do not have the same opinion as you do, just like many Somalis do not
have because they come in with that bullshit, talking crazy about African people. South Africans know they're African. You don't need this mother coming in my country talking crazy and your country is shit old. Go back to Somalia. You're not gonna come here and talk to me crazy. Not no South Africa, you not. This is an African country. We are African. We know we're African. You're not about to come in talking about you betting us. Take your ass back to Somalia. Get your ass out of here.
Of not being black. Let me take you back to history and teach you about the cordial and very close relationships between the South African government and the Somali government, okay? Instead of talking about what Somalia brings on the table, let's talk about what it brought to the table. Somalia helped South Africans fight against the apartheid regime.
That's a lie.
Yep, you have that right.
He said yes, that's a lie.
100% true. You can go look it up for yourself.
He says 100%. That's a lie. That's why he's not showing you that. He said it's 100%. Okay, but show us the paperwork. That's a lie. You never fucked no damn fucking South Africa.
Like
what are you talking about? The Nigeria, other African countries, Tanzania, and them. Yeah, they fought. You didn't fight for no. You niggas didn't fight no other African country. He just said we help you fight for South. How you gonna have South Africa fighting your country's all fucked up? You wouldn't even been free. What are you talking about? You're going to Arab domination. What are you talking about? We'll go look it up. We can. And say no. Google say no, it don't exist. You didn't.
Go to international forums and say, oh, the apartheid regime should end. Or did Somalis actually spend their money, their taxpayers' money and their dimes on helping South Africans fight?
Taxpayer money? You don't have any country. You don't have any taxes. What are you talking about? Your country's a failed state. You don't have no real government. What are you talking? This guy is talking crazy. This is the craziness of it. Somebody got a big nose, a big Arab nose. We pay our tax dollars. What? What tax? You're one of the poorest countries in the world. What tax dollars you talking about? You don't have any tax dollars. You don't collect taxes in Somalia. What are you talking about? This is crazy talk. Go ahead.
The apartheid regime.
He's not in Somalia.
We did. Our very own money, our very own taxpayers' money was being used to support the ANC. Somalis supported ANC fighters. They welcomed them while they were exiled from South Africa. And
you welcome them well. No, people, let me listen. Let me. Didn't no exile fighters go no fucking Somalia? They went to Tanzania, Mozambique, mostly Tanzania. But let me put it up and some part, and a lot of times Zimbabwe. But I'm gonna show you that you are a liar, sir. They didn't go no damn Somalia. We'll go to a place that don't believe they're Africans to help Africans fight the people you love. The other Somali just told you, you love white people there. What are you talking about? They gonna go to you for help to fight the enemy that you love? What are you talking about, sir? Are you insane? Yes. But let me say this real quick. Let me go to the majority of the ANC freedom fighters went to Tanzania. Sure. Exactly. Freedom fighters went to Tanzania. Exactly. The statement is correct. The majority freedom fighters went to Tanzania. The freedom fighters is name associated with the Black Panther Party too, and their let's see, Tanganyika, which is what Tanzania was coming to see. Let me go here. Then I'm trying to think. We're not saying the Black Panther Party. I'm talking about the ANC. Oh, they say AMC, not AMC. The ANC. My fault. My English is bad. I'm not talking about the Black Panther Party. The ANC. There we go. Freedom fighters, also known as okay. Let me share my screen. Ain't going no damn Somalia. What are you talking about? Talking crazy talk. Just be making up shit. Thinking about people got Google and look up shit. Ain't going no Somalia. Somebody with no freedom fighter place talking about. You people suck Arab dick. You say you're Muslims too. How a bunch of black Christians gonna go to some Arab loving country who hate them to be freedom fighters? What are you talking about? Let me put this up here. You see my screen?
Oh, loading. Yes.
Yes, the large number of African National Congress, ANC, freedom fighters, also known as whatever that is. I don't know if that's South African name. Went to training camps in Tanzania and other neighboring African countries. I know. I'm going to name the other one. They went to Angola, Mozambique, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. Never you're going to read them say they went to some fucking Somalia. So this was a result of the ANC reducing its presence inside South Africa. And let's see. And the cards increasingly defined to these external camps. Okay, but anyway. But they end up, this is known history, dude. They went to Tanzania, the majority. The large number of African National Congress freedom fighters, also known as blah, 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 were training camps in Tanzania. So it's going to tell me yes. I'm not going to say and they said neighboring countries. That's why Somalia is not mentioned in here. Nowhere. There's no Somalia. It sounds crazy because the South Africans are telling you to get your punk ass out of there. Well, now you're talking about we helped the ANC and we helped the freedom fighters of the ANC fight against apartheid. You people would be behind apartheid. You say black people ain't shit, Africans suck. You say black people are Jareers. How are you helping the Jareers in South Africa fight your white masters and your Arab overlords? What are you talking about? Oh, let me get this up. Sorry, let me take this down. But see, this is crazy talk. You should know history, and we helped you. Okay, well, where's it at? Show us. Here's why he showed nothing. I know that they went to Tanzania. They went to Mozambique, these camps where they went to. Because Julius Nyerere was up there sponsoring them to fight against white people. They ain't go no damn Somalia. You know, you and your half-baked head up there. You bastard.
My brother.
Yeah, so this is another one. This
it's time to get out there to Somali. Exactly. So Joe, look it up quick. It's right. Tell them to get the hell out. Go ahead, Joe. Exactly.
We will not be intimidated by 10 men who are driving on a combi and we will not helter skelter. We must come together, irrespective of our differences. African United shall never be defeated.
See, when they about to be now kicked out, then they African United. You say you're not African. You just heard you people say, one lady said the truth. You say you're Arabs. The dude in Britain said you're Arabs. Now, Africa United. We want to be African because we're in South Africa and we want to make money here. And now you real black Africans are telling us to get the fuck out. Yes, get the fuck out. African United.
But with our soul, with everything, we will defend what we got right for.
Yes.
We will defend our property. We will defend our shops.
You're not going to defend nothing because you're a small minority in South Africa. And when they move against you, you're going to get your ass up out of there. You can defend, but you're going to get crushed. There's 60 million black people in South Africa. How many is you? 50,000, 100,000? You're going to get smashed. And they told you they want you out. That's why you're in there. We will defend. You're all illegal. You're not even legal. You're also there illegal. You are illegal in South Africa. You're not legally there. You are illegally in South Africa. Like they said. And then you try to make some fake thing. We helped you during apartheid. You said you're not black or African. So now all of a sudden you help people. People know who you are. You're anti-African. You went to South Africa because it's developed, it's not fucked up like your country. So you thought you're going to build up shop and stay there. And the other Africans see how you treat them. See, you're black, even though you got your goopy hair, right? They still know you're black. So the South Africans don't worship you because you still sadly enough got the black skin. You know, even though you got the fucking white man's hair on the, they say they don't care. They don't worship you. So the South Africans say they're going to get you up out of there. Now, you goofy motherfuckers can get around and say, we're not going anywhere with African unity. African unity. You people don't believe in no African unity. You say you're not African. You said you're Arab, like the lady just said, and the white and the black dude in England. Say we're Arabs. So what African unity are you talking about? The South Africans said you came in a disrespectful. That's what they said. It's not me. They're African. They said we're African people. You came in disrespectful. Said Africans ain't shit, but you in our country. This is what they said. They said you got the nerve to call us shit in our own country. This is Southern Africa. This is Africa. We're African people. This is what they said. You from the Horn of Africa, we say not African, you're an Arab. So take your Arab ass back there. But now you're fighting. So you don't want to leave there either. Why you goopy Negro, why you goopy black Arabs don't ever want to go back to Somalia? Why you want to fight to stay in America, fight to stay in Kenya, fight to stay in South Africa? South Africans say, okay, you don't like African people, go back to Somalia. Now we're African unity.
Defend our dignity and integrity. Yes. We are not here courtesy of South Africans. We are not here courtesy of anyone. When South African needed the assistance of Africa, they were all assisted. I mentioned an interview this morning when Nigeria attained independence under the first Prime Minister Alhaji Sir.
Nigeria helped them. Not you. He's going to try to talk about Nigeria did help South Africa because they're Africans. You people don't. You people don't identify as African. You say you're Arabs and you move as Arabs. So stop trying to say this fake African. The Arab countries are not unified with any African countries. And you people act like enemies. That's what you are. You've already classified yourself as that. So we're going to go with real history, not some fake shit you're making up. See, I'll break your back. That's why the South Africans say you came in here with disrespect, because you do. You move with this. You said you're Arabs, you're better than them. Okay, well, take your Arab ass back to Somalia. We don't want your Arab ass here. Now you thought, we're not here about the thing. I'm talking. Why you mention Nigeria? Because everybody knows Nigeria did help South Africa get free. That's a fact. Why you mention Nigeria? You're not mentioning Somalia because you didn't do shit. You're with you call those people down in South Africa Jareers. Nigga slaves is what you call them. Jareer, that's what it means. Now they're about to kick your ass out. African unity, what Nigeria did. You're not Nigerian. So why do you care what the fuck they did? You people didn't do nothing. There's no Somalis helping any Africans get free nowhere. Ever. In history. You people are proud about the slave trade. You people say you guys were the enslavers. That's your history. That's what you claim it. So how are enslavers now helping the slaves get free? Where'd that happen? Where have you Somali enslavers who call African people Jareers helped any Africans get free? Now the South Africans saying you came in mad disrespectful and we want your punk ass up out of here. And we're not going to take it. We've helped you, the Nigerians. Well, you're not Nigerian, you're Somalian. Why are you talking about Nigeria, what they did? Nigerians know they're Africans. They might be messed up with the tribal shit, but they do know they're Africans. And they do know that South Africans are Africans like them, and they are their brothers and sisters. They know that. They do know that. You people don't know. You people say you're different. You're Arabs. Arabs have never been African people's friend, not today, not ever. Never been no alliance with no goddamn Arabs, with African people, ever. So don't talk about your alliance with South Africans. Now they saying, you got to go. And they mean it. They say, you got to go. You go back to Kenya, go back to, but you getting up out of here. They tell you got to go. Go, Joe.
They give them the support they needed.
These
are Somalian guys.
See, he said he knows the truth. He said Nigeria came. He say them. He wasn't lying about the guy to do with the glass with the big nose. He told the Nigerians gave them the support they needed. Yeah, not you. You were the enemy, not your ass. Yes, the Nigerians did do that. Not you. But go ahead, Joe.
They were trying to leave South Africa because they don't have documents. They were apprehended. But let me tell you what this guy did before I narrate the whole story to you. These guys were genius. Now look at what they did. Now this is how the truck looked like from outside. Now this is how the truck looked like from inside. Now these guys were staying inside pretending to, load a truck of pipe outside the country, out of the country. So, but they were apprehended. Now, this is the cause of it. These guys, Somalia, recently have been suffering a lot from Black South Africa because Black South African claim Somalian and Ethiopia are selling poison to their kids and to them. But these same guys are claiming Somalia.
They're saying they're disrespectful, and they are. They're saying that they're telling the truth. South Africans say these people are disrespectful. They're anti-African. That's a fact. See, you don't know that, Nigeria, man. You never been to South Africa. You never been to Somalia. You don't know these people. You don't know too much being just in Nigeria because they're not really over there. They are mad disrespectful to African people. And the South Africans said, we had enough. Go back to Ethiopia and take your ass back to Somalia. Why are you down here? See, they come in, and Joby just said that what they do in Kenya. This is a fact. This is the bastard in history. What they do, cause division, to destroy your internal politics. This is real. What they do in America. They haven't united with any Black Americans. They've been here for 30 years now. Have they united with any Black Americans? No, they haven't. They only want to unite now because now what? They're on the radar and about to get deported. Now they want to jump. Oh, we know we don't. We know we didn't think we're Africans, we're Arabs, and we work against you. I'm gonna show that video before we leave. And then work to say we're gonna trick the Black Americans to vote for us, then we're gonna fuck them. That's what they do. So don't get mad when the South Africans say they want them out of here, and Black Americans say we want them out of here. We want you out the paint because they don't come in to become an homogenous group with Black people. They come to destabilize and undermine Black politics. That's what Dr. Johnny Clark just told you when I read it. You know, the thing of the bastard in history. Okay? They're not coming to unite with the South Africans and help them fight against the Europeans. They're there to help the Europeans oppress the South Africans. That's what they do. They didn't come to America to help Black Americans unite. They joined the side of the white European masters to work against Black people. Remember, these Somalis are the ones telling you that Black people don't deserve reparations. Remember that? Isn't it funny? They ain't got shit to do with our shit, but they open their filthy ass mouths. They tell you that Black Americans don't have the right to have reparations. Ain't got nothing to do with it. But we fought to get their raggedy asses over here, right? But they open their filthy mouths, or just what you should do is just shut your mouth. Say, you know what? I'm not a Black American. It doesn't concern me. I don't have any opinion one way or the other. That's what you should have did when you in somebody else's house. But I'm in Kenya. They asked me, well, what do you think about what's going on with Kenya? And should they get this? I said, respectfully, I wasn't raised in Kenya. It's not my place to put my mouth in something maybe the Kenyans want or don't want. So I'm going to refrain out of respect for Kenyan people. That's not my place. But no, oh no, Black people don't deserve no reparations. They ain't working hard enough. Go ahead, Joe.
the injera bread that you have now. You have
So
to.
you
No, because you're talking about stealing from the white man. Y'all have to steal from the Red Cross trucks to drop off the flour and the grain now. So you can't say we're talking about us taking food from the white man, and you get food from the white man now over in East Africa. They drop off plane loads of grain and wheat and food to you now. So that's what you.
That's like apples to oranges.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You have to get food from the white man now. Sally Struthers, you have to get Sally Struthers to get you food now. Don't talk about slave food. And Sally Struthers over there have to campaign to get y'all 30 cents a day. And you're talking about begging a white person for food. You are the epitome of begging white people for food. What are you talking about? You really want to go there with me? Do you really want to go there with me? All right.
Yes, because
let's go there.
Live on handouts by white people.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Your culture do. East Africa, yes, you do. You're known for that. You're literally known for that. That's what you're. When you think of East Africa, you think of some dusty. You think of somebody with their stomach out, with their hand out, with Sally Struthers in front of them, saying, "Look at this ashy man. He hasn't eaten in 4 years." That's what you think when you think of East Africa. I'm not even being facetious, sir. Do you really want to go there tonight?
No,
are we going?
Most of the people that we meet, especially African Americans, they don't even know their fathers.
That's what I told you.
They don't even know their fathers.
Now I told you.
It was all of them, most of them were the product of one night stand.
See, that's crazy shit. One night stand. See, I told you. It's disrespect. One night stand.
They would tell you, I don't know my father. Well, who named you? Whose name are you carrying? Well, my mother chose his name for me.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Is that what we want for our ummah?
See, I told you. See what he said?
You
see this goofy fake black Arab motherfucker talking crazy? That's why we're gonna get your ass back on a camel, nigga. You got to go. You got to go. We'll get your musty ass back on a camel. You get over there and wash your ass properly. Motherfuckers always musty. Don't never put no deodorant on you, musty nigga. Musty motherfucker talking shit. See, I told you, we let these people, that's what they do in South Africa right now too. We let you people over here and you run your mouth, but you're going to run your mouth up on out of here. And this is the majority. It's not all of them. I met some decent ones, but the majority. This is the majority, sadly enough. Okay? So I told you, they're not an ally of Black Americans and they're not an ally of South Africans. They're not an ally of Kenya. I'm keeping it 100, whether you like that or not. These motherfucking musty bastards are not a goddamn ally of Black Americans. And that's why that's why they screaming, talking about, yeah, in Nigeria. They can't say them. They never helped nobody black. No Africans. Nobody got that Somali and the Nigerians. What are you talking about? Talking about you. What did you do? Nothing. You helped the white man or the white Arab enslaved African people. And you're proud of it. Remember, they're proud. That's why they called Jareer and all this other shit. I say go back to your sloppy, bum-riddled ass country. Go build it. I don't care if you got a shit in a hole, you got flies on your fucking head, your butt cheeks are soggy with doo-doo, I don't care. So since you say, they don't, but we know how to build toilets. We know that. We know how to build schools. You say we don't know our fathers? We know how to build toilet, nigga. Okay? We know how to wear some deodorant with your musty ass. We know that. I'm out here smelling musty all the time. Stink like shit. Never. This motherfucker been talking, he's funky as hell, stinking like a musty motherfucker, just full of must. Musty as hell.
Well, we know most of them, especially here for Kenya, they don't like taking a shower, so they use a lot of deodorants.
Oh, they don't like. See, sure, they don't like take. They don't use deodorant here. They musty. They don't use deodorant.
They mix a lot of perfume, which it doesn't smell really nice, like bunch of perfumes.
Oh, you'll be being honest. I'm telling you, over here they stink. They don't wear no damn deodorant. They be musty as shit. I was in Nashville with a couple of them. It was me. This is 7 years. I remember this 7 years ago. It was me and my boy Dominic. We was in Nashville, and the Somalians came to ask us for some help, some directions, something. And when they walked away, Dominic looked at me and said, my boy Dominic, called him down. He said, "Man, did you smell that shit, man?" I said, "What are you talking about?" So what you talking? Motherfucker musty. These grown ass man stinking like this. These motherfuckers is that because he don't know too much about it. he doesn't know too much about it. Is that they culture like that? They supposed to stink like this? I don't know, but they usually always musty. I don't know if they culture. I'm not Somali. You ask me like I'm the culture expert. Right? You be talking about all this stuff on your shows. You be knowing all this shit, Keith. I don't know whether motherfucking culture is musty. Joe be saying them things. I didn't know. I know he was musty. The boat was two of them because they just came from Somalia. They just came from Somalia too. They said they was in Nairobi. They said, we just came from Somalia, went to Nairobi, and then we caught the plane back to America from Nairobi. I said, okay, all right, brother, that's what's up. And we need to know some directions of where to go over here in Nashville. I forgot. I think it was like some mall. It was some mall or something. And my boy Dom knew where it was at. And we said, okay. And then mama looked at me and said, did you smell that? I said, smell what? That shit you smell the motherfucker stinking. I said, man, I don't know, man. You know, motherfucker musty as hell.
I'm not a sinner. Why? Because man, he has to give up the seed. And because the marriage will
These are the same morons trying to tell you why they cutting up their daughter's vagina. This is the same moron, but we know not to cut up our daughter's vagina, idiot. We know not to rape our children and think it's normal. This is the moron to tell you it's okay for a grown man to sleep with a 12-year-old child, a 10-year-old girl. Go ahead.
Hold on. God damn it.
In Africa, you are not. Reparations is for Black Americans only. If you're from Africa, you are not eligible. You're from the Congo, you need to go talk to the folks in the Congo. You're from Zimbabwe, you gotta holler at them folks. It's for Black American people only. I can trace my lineage on both sides back to the Delta in Mississippi. This is something that my ancestors fought for.
Where's my Black Americans do not deserve reparations.
Listen, that's this dude who got arrested by ICE. When we see this, we know this is somebody else.
It's like I told you. They
not
come
from our
and work
lineage.
against us. I tried to tell you. But they come, these Somalis come and work against us. How you gonna tell me what the fuck I'm supposed to get after I built this country? My ancestors built this bitch on our backs. We're not telling you what the hell goddamn camel fucking stew in Somalia. We're not telling you what camel butt to eat. You can eat the camel butt all day, but I say, you Somalis should eat this camel butt. We don't care. You eat all the camel butt you want. Okay? But you don't come over and tell us what we're supposed to get. See, this is kind of disrespect. I told you, they come in, they work with our enemies. That's why you got to get out the paint. You got to go. You got to go. Got to go. Go ahead, Joe.
Especially with all the little janky crimes. I mean, big head, chapped lips. All right, Dad, okay. Hairline.
Hairline back here.
All right, brother. That's not from our lineage. Don't chop none of that up to us. Yeah. He's headed back to his homeland. That's what he's headed back to.
He's headed
Good
back.
grief. He is headed for trouble.
He's headed. Talk about his head.
Yeah, 25. Y'all don't believe that nigga's 25 either. That's another thing. Yeah, that shit about him being 25. I don't believe that either. Oh, I don't believe that. This is probably one of them dudes to be like, wait, nigga, now hold on. How did you know I'm not FBA, nigga? This dude got arrested by ICE. I posted this and this shit went viral. ICE arrested Abdi Jibril, a criminal alien from Somalia. He has convictions from robbery, menacing, assault, criminal impersonation. He will remain in ICE custody pending an immigration hearing. Like, oh, no, nigga, I am FBA. No, dude, no. Family, we can tell. All right?
Discrimination against Black people. We are in a moment of anti-Blackness on steroids, and we refuse to be silent. We will not back down in our pursuit of racial justice. The antidote to anti-Blackness is to be pro-Black, and we will do it unapologetically. The United States government owes us a debt, and we need reparations now.
Period. But anyway, as we literally...
why the Somalian dude was gonna say, no, you don't. We over here enjoying the fruits about your labor. No, you don't deserve any reparations. Yes, you deserve to get your ass back to the hole in Somalia. Okay, so that's what the South Africans are doing. Yeah, they got that shit was crazy. Yes, and it was about African unity, and the Nigerians help. You're not Nigerian, sir. You're Somali. You didn't help nobody. You work with the oppressor. That's why the guy said, we don't deserve that. You work with white people and Arabs, the fuck African people. People know your history, dude. Sorry. You can't pretend we're pro-black and the African and the unity. Okay, be unified up in Somalia. Okay? You got to get out South Africa. You got to get out of America. You be unified up there. He's talking about.
But as we literally wind up, I see Big Cheese earlier was
They do
saying
say they own Northern Kenya. You're right. I'm gonna let they do say they own Northern Kenya to their faces. They say it'll be what they do. They say we own Northern Kenya. They want to tell you that all of Kenya really belongs to them. I've seen them in the chat room say this. All of Kenya belong. They said the Kenyans are Bantu like us, right? They these Bantus and Bantu are the original people. We invade no place. They say the Kenyan Bantus, the Luos, the Kukus, these Bantu invaded Kenya from and took away from us Somali people. That's what they say. That's what they say.
crazy.
And Africans, Kenya they better nip that shit in the bud. Because they don't know what you're talking about. You talk that shit back in Somalia, but not here. Good.
Big Cheese says anytime you have become an entire mixed race, people you have been colonized, like the Ethiopians. Anytime you have become
an entire mixed race of people. That's right.
Mm-hmm. And Danny says this is the brick lady. She has just got a year of jail time and banned from social media for scamming them. And Big Jesus says, that Somali lady speaking about her family is the brick face lady named Rada who con black women out of $40,000.
Who is the brick lady? I don't know you guys talking. Who's the brick lady?
I think the lady was explaining about why Somalians hate being black. If I'm
not that's her. She's the con lady. Oh my God! You got the con lady now, copping. Please try to explain why they're so effed up. And she's been scamming people. I didn't know. You guys don't be watching. Don't be on YouTube no more. Wow, you can't make that up. Everybody hit that like button for me, family. Please subscribe. Thanks to all the donations from Lakeisha and Cassius. Remember today's Joby's birthday. Look at the Cash App run across you, goopy niggas. 35 of you people in here. Cash App, Mr. Black Hot Fire. Send $10 to Joby's birthday. And I'll show us some love. Don't be cheap. Mr. Black Hot Fire, send Joby at least $10, you broke Negroes. I'm going to put cases on all you niggas.
But I also see Joe just says Big Cheese, you think it's okay, that's big Joe Jibajaba says I can recognize my Somali scammers fellas, and Ricky says you guys was talking about Sanita is India now. 3 years ago Zoe was trying to
Sanetta. Yes, Sanetta. That's one Joby show. So you guys are talking about Sanetta. And he says he's an Indian now. Joby put up, he's about to say he's an Indian. Oh, I didn't see my grandparents and we don't really talk. Yeah, now he's going to be saying he's an Indian. This Negro's from he's an island Negro. He's from like Dominican Republic or something.
Jibajaba says Somalia isn't a go-to destination unless you are an oil executive.
Yeah. I won't be vacationing in Somalia no time soon. Tell you that.
Job was says okay. I mean Jibajaba says were they the Africans in the old paintings beating the slaves for the Arab slaves?
Yeah, that's them. Yeah, that's part of. Remember, they're proud. See, they're trying to be sneaky now. Not to mention, they know people starting to know real history. They're proud. The Somalians were deep in the slave trade, deep of kidnapping Africans and beating them because they don't think they're African. They think they're like you heard all these bills. They think they're Arabs, like that scamming lady told you. And the other British Somali, they think they're Arabs. They hate other Africans. That's why they go to South Africa. You African, you South Africa say you get your ass out of here. We're telling them to get your ass out of here.
Shout to 10 Speed is saying it's not about these Nigerians, but their arrogance isn't against Black Americans. Is against, Black Americans and other African countries. Yeah, they have arrogance. I agree. Take that shit out of my face. Crazy. 10 Speed also saying Nigerians and Somalians hate everyone Black, especially Black Americans.
They do.
Okay, Karibu Sana says Male doing a video laying on his back, starting your history at slave. 10 Speed saying, kid, this is why I voted for deportation. It's not about liking Trump, but it's if this white man can get rid
of our enemies, of course, of our enemies. I say yes. It's not about liking Trump. He's a wicked racist, but sometimes racists can be in your benefit. You use what you can, you know. What's good about something that benefits you. If it's in your benefit, you go ahead and do it. Somalis getting out is in Black Americans' benefit. They're not unity with us. They work against us. So these just facts. I don't care who cries and gets upset with this. They've been here 30 years. They've always showed you their ass and who they are. They're not going to change. So it's time for us to get them out the paint. That's why you hear the Nigerians go what? Awful quiet. Nigerians are scared as hell because we know their heads on the next chopping block. And these goofy Jamaicans. All these people that all of a sudden went quiet. You notice that? They ain't been talking their normal shit about us on the internet, except the morons in Jamaica on the island. Not the Jamaicans in America. They've been awful quiet, unless they up in Canada. Canadian Jamaicans been talking shit, but they in America, mum's the word. They ain't saying nothing. Because we know we focused on their ass too.
And Jarok also says, claiming a nationality that never wanted you as a citizen, attaching America to your identity is anti-Black. Ikan Fire Karibu Sana says Somalians say they own Northern Kenya. I think it read that. Says, this is why I like Tariq, the scammer. He can set the tether straight. And that word for our haters, not the ones that rock with us. Okay, but literally, yeah, that's why we come to the end of today's conversation. Thank you so much to those who have been with us today. See you guys tomorrow.
Somebody behind me. Somebody behind me up in there. Oh, you want the hat or something? This hat? No, nobody in there. Better not be nobody up in this motherfucker.
Yes, much love, family. Asanteni sana once again.
Let me say something first. Hey, and there you go, Cash App, guys. We haven't sent some money for Joby's birthday. Only takes $10. We don't care what you get. $10 at Mr. Black Hot Fire right there. Cash App. Or go to the donation page on the website, blackhotfirenetwork.com. Scroll down to the donation page. You can pay through PayPal or you can pay through your credit card. Either way, PayPal works, credit card works, and your Cash App works. So there you go. Everybody say happy birthday to Joby. It's her birthday. Can you believe Joby is now 27? Joby was a baby when we got her. And shout out to the dude that I'm simping for somebody that works for me. He's been here for 5 years. That's a long time to simp. I've been simping 5 years. Shit.
Definitely. Yeah, so thank you so much to all the birthday wishes. To all the gifts. You guys have showered me with so much knowledge, love.
And now General Mosquito pulled a Zoe. He sent money directly to Joby's phone. Damn.
No, I don't know how he did it, but I guess he figured out a way. I don't know, but thank you, John Mosquito. I appreciate it, man. There's no Zoe here.
I'm saying General Mosquito figured out how to give it directly to goddamn Joby. Damn, keep that. I don't trust his ass. You get that money to Joby's pocket. I'm like, what? Wow.
But yeah, thank you so much, family. Thank you.
What level is Joby now? What you mean level?
I'm 27.
She's 27 now. I remember we got her when she was 21 going on 22. She was a baby.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much, family. Have yourselves a beautiful day. And
now she's a full-grown woman. She's 27, knocking people out the box. And I've been simping for 5 years. That dude said, I've been simping. You old niggas simping for young girls for 5 years? Okay, cool.
It's great. Yeah, but much love, family. Thank you so much once again to all your wishes. Hey,
Jim Mosquito found a way to get that money to Joby personally. Like, damn. I said, I ain't seen no Jim Mosquito doing no money. Joby said, it's already in my account. Like, what?
It was a surprise too, but shout out to him for figuring out that. I don't know. Maybe it was easy for him. I don't know. John Mosquito. Nobody tell you.
Our donations don't work for you. They work for everybody else, 10 Speed. Everybody's been sending Joby money through the donations. and the Cash App. Then use Cash App then. It works through the donations. The only one that don't work for you. And then the donations, if you say it don't work, you can switch over to use PayPal. PayPal works, 10 speed. It works for everybody. They've sent Cassius Williams sent Joby over $100 through the donation page yesterday. It works. You always say it don't work for you. I don't know what you do. And Jibba Jabba sent money through the donation page. It works. It works.
Now, I always say you guys can send it to Keith because Keith is gonna send it to me. It's no nothing to do with that, right?
Every time you send money, Jibba Jabba, it works. How's it janky? Every time you send money, Jibba, I see it. It works. It says Chris. What's your last name, Jibba? I forgot. It says Chris has sent you such and such money. Is it Chris Cook? I think it's Chris Cook. Chris Cook has sent you so much money. I said, okay, there you go. That don't work. And you can always switch over to PayPal. You can send it to PayPal. You say, okay, that's going to work, janky. You hit a button, and it sends you straight to PayPal. That works. You got to get them. It don't work. How's Cassius Williams? He sent this money. It's $100 hit. It's a Cassius Williams sent over $100. So you got to get them. It don't work. When Jibba sent this money every time, when Jibba sent this money for the what's that shit called when we help people?
Cash App donation?
No. When we help those kids, what was that shit called? When we help them, I forgot on the brain part. What do you do when we help people?
Charity.
The charity, yeah. Damn, I messed up. When Jibba sent the money for the charity, it showed up. It wasn't janky. I knew it came from Jibba. It said Chris had sent you so much money. I said, okay, good looking out, Jibba. That was him. He said the ending date. What ending date is what?
It's no ending date. It's my birthday the whole month. Send money. There's no ending date. You can send it anytime you want.
Every time you send money, 10 speed, it works. When you spend your $5, you say Keith only got $5, it pop up. It even gets the small, it gets your $5 or your 10, it still comes. Now they might take $3 out of that shit and give me $2. For the $5 that you sent, they take out $3, so I get $2. I get $2. I get $2 from your $5 out 10 speed. But it always comes, because the processing fee is $3. So I always get your $2, man. It comes through. So if you send Joby $5, I'll send her $2.
Period. And I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. But much love, family. Thank you once again so much. I appreciate it. Man, it's so much love.
Just do a PayPal. That's what Joe Mosquito used to do. But you don't can now go straight. So.
Lord. Much love, family. Have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful day. Don't send the.
What's love, family?
Spends it on Nyla. Yeah. But much love, family. See you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Tomorrow it's the Culture Show. Remember to tune in on the radio. If you want to listen to some amazing oldies music, I shall be here on the radio and on the network. But peace and light to you. We out.
He spends it on Nyla. I ain't seen Nyla Says. What? Is she still around? I haven't seen Nyla Says, 7 years? You guys I was trying to have sex with that lady and she ghosted me. That Nyla Says. What's going on, Hank? Hank, it's Joby's birthday, Negro. There go to Cash App. You showed up just in time. There you go. Cash App, Mr. Blackout Fire, Hank. Right there. They go to Cash App. Send $10 for Joby's birthday.
Thank you.
Exactly. But look, Nyla Says even around? Is she on YouTube still? I haven't seen the broad. Y'all got talking about who claimed I was trying to sleep with that lady. Y'all crazy. That was like 7 years ago. Keep trying to sleep with that lady. That lady was a whole con man. Her and her boyfriend. Yeah, we know her and her boyfriend came at me, Joe. They were stealing people's money on YouTube.
Yeah, I remember you told that story a little bit, a couple of times.
And then don't get me involved in that shit. It's called mobile money. That's right. It's called, he already knows it's mobile money. He got Joby's number off that damn WhatsApp chat room. Usually Joby don't like no Joby private. Joby ain't private about getting that money. I said, yeah.
Nah, why would I hide it? Because if I had anything to hide,
I'm saying you like to be private. I'm saying, but your numbers on the, because that's the only reason he could get your numbers on the WhatsApp chat room. You didn't get mad. You're a mosquito. How'd you get my number? Oh, it's some money. Don't worry about it.
Money. Yeah, yo, shit.
Don't worry about it, nigga. It's money.
Yeah, it's just respectful. So much love, family. Have yourselves a beautiful day.
Love, fam.
See you guys.
On the ending date, 12/1/25. The line is not working. Okay, I promise to straighten out. Yeah, your $5 always end up with $2, but hey, everything's good. I got scammed, so $2 worth it. Buy me some underwear or something.
Wow, much love.